This is us heading out to sea for the first time. We went about 50 miles out, which is about as far away as the aquarium was from our school. So that's how far away I was from dry land. So the purpose of this video is to show you just how much safety equipment is really on a ship. Here's a picture of one of the signs that's posted throughout the boat, and it shows you where every person on the ship has to go in case of an emergency. Here is another poster that's posted on the wall of the ship, and it's the ship's fire and safety plan. A fire extinguisher is an important piece of safety equipment, and we have them all throughout the boat. You should have them at home too, so ask your parents if you have one and make sure they know how to use it. If there's a fire that's too big for a fire extinguisher, there's also several stations that have fire hoses built inside the wall. Before we got out to sea, we did have to have a fire drill. We didn't have to stand in a straight, quiet line like you guys do, but we did have to be quiet so that we could hear directions from the captain. If for some reason you can't get out of the boat the way you went in, there's always another way to get out, which is an emergency exit. This is an emergency hatch, which is on the floor of the deck of the boat. So if you're inside the boat underneath and for some reason you can't get out, you can always climb up out of this hole in the floor. If for some reason you can't open your door, there is an emergency panel on the bottom where you can kick it and crawl out if you have to. If we are on the deck and anything is moving above our heads like the cranes, we always wear a hard hat. Here we have some extra life jackets, and you can see the hard hat and some safety information up on the wall. The survivor suits are in bags right by the exit, so you can grab one on the way out if you need to. We all have life jackets or vests in our rooms, but there's also a big collection of them when you first get outside onto the main deck. And there you can see the signs on how to put on the survival suit and a life jacket. Next to that is some more safety equipment. This ring you would throw into the water if someone went overboard or fell in. And luckily we have not had to use that yet. So you've seen some of the safety equipment that the scientists use and the crew of the ship uses. What I want you to think about or possibly write about today is, what do we use in science class or just during the day, during the regular school day, to help keep us safe? So when the sun sets at the end of the day, that tells us that we have about 4 hours left of work in our shift. But I hope you all feel better knowing that we are all safe and we have lots of procedures here to make sure that we stay that way. So I hope you're enjoying yourselves and learning a lot at school. I can't wait to come back and tell you everything. And don't forget to feed Jerry.